Karan, this might be the rarest thing we see CEOs do these days. Karan, I'm struggling to think of more than one CEO that does this right now. Like, obviously there's Buffett, but what CEOs are out there take cash flows for businesses that they're known for, that investors said, oh, I want to buy a phone company, I want to buy a real estate company. Take those cash flows and then go invest in totally unrelated spawners, if you will, to quote Monish, unrelated businesses. Who's doing that? That's a very rare thing. Maybe Pony Ma. Gary Friedman at RH comes to mind because they're starting up a media company now, and that media company is going to help them sell furniture and present themselves as a certain kind of status in the market and a certain kind of authority, but it's also a totally different business. He's going into the hotel business. He's going into the restaurant business. So other than that, I'm just going to look at my portfolio. I don't know. I guess
one small cap that kind of comes to mind is KPG, like one of Frank's favorites or former favorites. I think he sold a little bit. But the CEO over there, Brett Kelly, he has moved from accounting to more into financial services. So related, but also quite different. And it's a tiny company, like relative to what we're looking at, like the huge spawners that Monish talks about, like Brookfield and everything.
Oh my gosh.
This is one example.
Tiny business, reallocating capital into different kinds of businesses that he likes better or wants to get into. Insider ownership. What else is on our checklist here? I don't know. I'd be interested to hear from Brett Kelly how much, if he's read this book, how much it's influenced him.
He has. In fact, he had William Thorndike come by for the annual meeting.
Wow.
And I think he had presented, or maybe he had talked to the shareholders. So he really enjoys this book. I'm quite certain about that because I've heard either it's an interview or some write-up where Brett Kelly mentions William Thorndike. Right. So Outsiders has been like a major book that has influenced a lot of his decision-making.
I'm glad you brought that up because we're going to have to study him and see what's going on there because we might have an outsider CEO in an early stage.
Someone you can reach. In fact, they're having like a meetup when during the Berkshire annual meeting, they have like a separate like meetup for Brett Kelly people who are interested.
Well, I know there's a punch card meetup, so we'll have to make sure there's not a.
That's Jack. Yeah, I mean Jack will be there.
Yeah.